Right, let's take you live now to one of our leading stories in the northwest, where a 12-year-old boy, Bokang Pitso, from Lokaleng village in Mahikeng, will be laid to rest this morning. Pitso reportedly took his own life after a fight with fellow learners and a beating from a teacher. For more on this, let's touch base with our reporter Bafedile Moerane, who is attending the funeral. Bafedile, very heart-wrenching to learn of such an incident, especially looking at such a young person who had so much ahead of him.
Quite a sad one, Paul, for the family, which is also still reeling in shock here in Mahikeng. The entire community of Mahikeng is also still asking themselves questions as to what could have exactly transpired there. But we understand that investigations are still underway. We spoke to the Provincial Department of Education spokesperson, Elias Malindi, who is indicating that the board of the particular school, which is Living Faith here in Mahikeng, it is investigating the matter. And we understand that the teacher who is said to have subjected Pitso to corporal punishment, he has currently now been suspended. And we also understand that there's a video footage, because the school premises has cameras, that the video footage that the family has to view, in fact, to see what exactly has transpired. At this point in time, what we know is that a case has also been opened at the Mahikeng police station against the teachers after subjecting the 12-year-old, to corporal punishment. We've had the Provincial Department of Education coming to say that this is uncalled for, because corporal punishment has since been abolished in the schools for quite some time now. We also saw the portfolio committee from the provincial legislature also calling upon the department to ensure that they get at the bottom of this particular matter, because really it cannot be accepted that a child has to go through what he went through, as we understand that it was a fight, an altercation between himself and two fellow learners, and the teacher took him to the staff room, where he then took an action against him in the presence of other teachers. So it's really quite a sad one for the Pitso family here in Lokaleng, and what they are hoping for is to see justice prevailing for their son, as they're saying that they have opened the case at the Mahikeng police station, and they're also hoping to get the video footage from the school management to be part of evidence, as they in fact want to pursue a legal route in this matter, so that they see that their son, gets justice in the matter. So the funeral process has not yet started. It was supposed to start at 7, but we understand the number of people are still, the bus is coming, bringing a number of people who will be part of this particular funeral. We'll keep touch base with you, Mpo, as the time progresses, and also we are intending to speak to the family spokesperson, who's the aunt of the deceased, who is really also emotional at this point in time, saying that it is really difficult for them to accept what has actually transpired. The incident, it happened last Friday, and we understand after the incident at school, when he came here at home, the son was so emotional, that's when he took his own life.
This must be really devastating, not only for the family, but for fellow learners at the school who knew him and were perhaps even friends with him. What have you heard from fellow learners, and perhaps what sort of intervention the Education Department will be taking to help with the trauma that has been experienced by the other learners?
Well, we understand that there's an investigation that is ongoing. So as I said that the bus is coming, Mpo, I think it's those learners from the school to come and send the last goodbyes to their fellow learner, their fellow a friend, to say their last goodbyes here. As I see here, a number of cars are coming through here. I think it's also some teachers here, because the department spokesperson, Elias Malindi, has told me yesterday that the teachers and the management of the school will in fact be part of the funeral today. So we'll hear all the details as to what exactly are are they saying? What kind of intervention are they going to bring to the learners? Because we understand that the incident happened in the presence of the learners. They attested that they saw that. Obviously, we know that it's not holding them well wherever they are. Emotions are running high. I spoke to the family spokesperson here, the aunt of the deceased, who is saying that it is just emotions. At this point in time, they're not able to speak to us, but later on they will talk to us to hear that side of the story as to what the school has done up to so far, and if also they have received any psychological help, because we understand the sister is also schooling at that particular school, who was at some point was called by the particular teacher, notifying her that the brother is being naughty at school.
Very well, Bafedile Moerane, let's leave it there for now as we continue to bring you updates on the really heart-wrenching story out in Mahikeng, a 12-year-old boy who's lost his life. Now